the country is reeling under the COVID-19 crisis. Though the numbers have come down marginally, it is not something which is going to make most of us happy, because we are still waiting for the numbers to drop significantly. Vaccines such as Covishield and Sputnik are fit for Indian terrain, since they can be stored between +2 degrees and +8 degrees, in contrast with the mRNA vaccines. Sputnik V vaccine has been approved by several countries across North and South America, the Middle East, Europe, Asia and Africa, the recent ones being Mexico and Egypt. With this, it is now approved for use in more than 35 countries, making it one of the world's top 3 coronavirus vaccines in terms of the number of approvals issued by the regulatory authorities. While Brazil has banned its import, India has become the 60th nation to approve of it. In the fight against a virus that brought the nation to a standstill, it would be important to collectively find a conducive solution to reach the end point. India not only needs to continue the fight against the pandemic, but also win it along with other countries of the world by adopting a pragmatic approach. We'll talk about this with our panelists. Obviously, we need more and more vaccines. We also need more liberalization of vaccines per se. And to talk more about this, joining us on the program is Dr. Shruti Malik, Director of Radix Hospital. These are vector vaccines. They will manage the mRNA vaccines as well. They're very similar. But as far as my research or my limited medical knowledge goes, that the Sputnik first dose and the Sputnik second dose is different from the other, and that in a way gives it some sort of a booster impact as well. And like Dr. Padma also pointed out, that we have another enemy on the horizon. There is a more virulent virus waiting in the wings. It started from Kurnool in Andhra Pradesh. It's already reached Visakhapatnam. It's wreaking havoc. People are seriously falling sick within 3 to 4 days. The big question is, will these vaccines, specifically Sputnik, Covishield and Covaxin, work against any future avatars of this hideous and insane virus that we are dealing with?
So Vineet, there was a meeting held with 77 expert people on this vaccine, and they said that we might need to upgrade the vaccine in coming few months, because we up till now are not sure as to for how many days the antibodies are going to last. We all, according to the studies, we just thought, and we have the data with us, which tells that they are going to last for about 9 to 10 months. So I feel, and if you talk about Sputnik, the 2 doses are completely different compared to the ones of Covaxin and Covishield. One, the first dose that is going to be administered on day 1 is made of adenovirus 26, and the second one is made from adenovirus 5. So obviously only 1.5 lakh vaccines have reached to us on May 1st. So you can understand that we need to actually increase the production of these vaccines. We need to have many more players. And up till now, as I was reading the news yesterday, we aren't sure that when are we going to expect more doses from Covishield and Covaxin in the country. So I think we need to rope in many more players. Even Johnson & Johnson and Moderna are in talks with the government. And I hope we will soon be having those vaccines as well in the country.
Okay. Dr. Shruti Malik, but there is, I've been speaking to doctors, and that's what exactly I've been doing for the past 1 year, and perhaps, earlier on, I only used to speak to a doctor whenever I fell ill, and the amount of influx of information that I have been able to assimilate, I get this one trend from, panelists and doctors such as you, that there needs to be a national lockdown. There needs to be a militarization of resources so that people don't fall sick at the same time. And you have to, in fact, administer the vaccine also in such a calibrated way that you don't come back with the infection. Do you concur with this thought and theory that, other than a nationalized, militarized lockdown, nothing else can save us, Dr. Shruti Malik?
See, if we talk about lockdown, Vineet, obviously lockdown is going to help us in a way that we're going to curb the number of cases. We need to break the chain at the moment. It might happen that obviously the decrease in cases might take a lot more time than expected, but we do not have any other option in front of us rather than putting a national lockdown first, and second, vaccinating more and more number of people. If we talk about US, 70% of the people have been vaccinated, and if we talk about India, only 15 crore people have been vaccinated up till now. How are we going to get the herd immunity? That is my first concern. The second thing is, still people are debating, as Dr. Srivastav and Dr. Maheshwari both rightly said, we are still debating as to on which vaccine should be taken. I think if we have whichever vaccine is available in front of us, we should go and get ourselves vaccinated, irrespective of which vaccine is there. Thirdly, we should actually increase the production. As I said earlier, also we should rope in more players. And thirdly, we should also focus that these centers should not become the events for super spreading infections. As Dr. Maheshwari said, that we don't want that people are very hesitant in going for their second doses as well for of these vaccinations, because they feel that if we will go, we might catch up the infection. And if we talk about the second wave, the infection rate is almost 35% in case if we talk about Delhi. So you can see that the spread of infection is so much high. And this time what is happening is in the second phase of the disease. That means if we talk, the disease is for 14 days. If we talk about the second segment, that is from 7th day to 14th day, we are seeing a severe deterioration in the patient's health. So now you can understand there's so much of concern. But yes, I think vaccination is the only answer for it. And obviously, if we can have a national lockdown, nothing better would be there.
Thank you to all my panelists for being here and sharing their unique perspective with us.